Today I'm going to be making a classic club sandwich with soft boiled eggs and chicken with homemade mayonnaise. So let's begin with the stock. There's about 2 liters of water that is boiling. So the chicken needs to cook in the stock so that it has this beautiful herby flavor. So here I have some fresh celery and a few veggies. So let's start with some chopped carrots, a few onion. I'm taking some fresh celery stock. If you don't find celery, just stick with coriander stems. That works just fine. I've just chopped a whole garlic, so I'm drop that in. So I'm dropping 2 breasts of chicken, that's boneless. Lemon zest. This is a nice fresh lemon. I'm just going to zest it. Just grating a little bit of ginger. Few bay leaves, just drop them. A generous amount of salt, freshly squeezed lemon. Give this a stir. Some freshly crushed pepper. And now let it boil for at least 30 minutes. Chicken stock is so yummy, guys. You can just improvise, like just add maybe some boiled corn and make it into a corn soup, or just add it to a gravy, or like a white wine sauce, or anything. That stock is just so versatile because we just added basic herbs, celery, and the chicken obviously. So just use it. Don't forget to use it and make a beautiful soup out of it. So for the mayonnaise, I need some egg yolks. I'm going to be adding some Dijon mustard to the egg yolks. I'm going to start whisking. Now I'm going to start adding a little bit of olive oil. It's a drizzle. So while you drizzle the olive oil, just keep whisking. Maybe about half a cup of olive oil should be good. Till the mayonnaise becomes nice, thick and fluffy. Just keep whisking. I'm going to drizzle some salt. Now you can see it's nicely thickening up. This is what you're looking for. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice, not too much. You can also add some red wine vinegar or your basic vinegar. There's nothing better than freshly made mayonnaise, and it's a great arm workout, as you can see. Whew, homemade mayonnaise done. So I'm going to be making a 4-decker club sandwich, and one of the layers for the sandwich is going to be with boiled eggs and mayonnaise. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to just cut them into half. I'm going to be chopping some fresh lettuce for the crunch. I've taken some iceberg lettuce. You can also take romaine or any other lettuce available to you. Just chop it roughly. Add it to the egg mixture. 2 to 3 spoons of our freshly made mayonnaise. Some salt. Some freshly crushed pepper. And now give this a mix. I like a little bit of sugar. That little sweetness gives it the right amount of kick. Mix it. So our one stuffing with boiled eggs, lettuce is ready. Now for stuffing number 2, you need some bell peppers. So I have red and yellow here. I'm going to start roasting them. What I'm doing here is just poking in the fork. Just roast it directly on the flame. You want to have that little smoky bits of the skin, and we're going to be adding some sun-dried tomatoes to that, so it gives that little sweetness with the smokiness. I'm going to start prepping with sun-dried tomatoes and some olives. I'm just going to roughly chop a few sun-dried tomatoes. And if you don't have sun-dried tomatoes, don't worry, you can just use any tomatoes, just fresh tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, anything is fine. Adding some olives to this. Just roughly chop it. Just gonna put this in a bowl. The peppers have cooled down. So what I'm doing here is just taking a paper towel and I'm just going to wipe off the excess charring of the skin. I'm just going to de-seed the pepper. Just take out the stalk and give it a rough chop. Just adding a little bit of salt and give it all a nice mix. Our stuffing number 2 is ready. Let's get started with the third stuffing. The last but not the least is our chicken. The chicken breast is nicely cooked and it smells just amazing. Save the edges for your breadcrumbs or maybe a bread pudding. I think the club sandwich was invented in New York in a clubhouse, and it's also called as a clubhouse sandwich. And it's interesting because it's a multi-decor sandwich and you can just improvise with the stuffings as you wish, but I just love the combination of boiled eggs with some smoked peppers and sun-dried tomatoes. And as you can see, I'm going to be using white and brown bread just for the color. I'm going to just lightly toast these. Breads are toasted. Let's start with the assembly of our sandwich now. First up, mayo. Love how beautiful, gorgeous, creamy my mayo looks. Guys, do try this out. It is a simple homemade egg yolk mayonnaise. I'm going to be adding the chicken now. I'm just going to be adding the next layer, that's of the sun-dried tomatoes and the smoked peppers and olives. Yummy, I love the colors. How gorgeous that looks. Sun-dried tomatoes add just the amazing amount of tanginess to the sandwich. I'm just going to be adding a little bit of freshly crushed pepper and a little bit of salt. And now our last layer, that's the boiled egg and lettuce with our mayonnaise. I'm not adding any extra mayonnaise here because we've added mayonnaise in the mixture, so you wouldn't need that. And a little bit of freshly chopped iceberg lettuce. Just adds the perfect amount of crunch for the club sandwich. Final deck is ready. Just press it down lightly so everything kind of settles down nicely. And now the final layer, that's crispy bacon strips. They go on top and the bacon is completely optional. Oh my god. How cool does that look? Take a nice bread knife and just cut it through. just like that, my classic club sandwich with homemade mayonnaise is ready. How gorgeous that looks. Meanwhile, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press the bell icon so that you get notified. I can't wait to bite into the sandwich now. Yummy! Oh my god. It's yum. Guys, you have to try this out. You're gonna love this. It's healthy. It does not have butter and cheese. Oh, well, you can always use some butter or cheese, but I didn't want to do that. This does not need any added butter or cheese because it's got this creaminess from the mayo and it's just perfect. The chicken, it's filling, the smoked peppers, and a soft egg layer, boiled egg layer, and a crispy, crunchy bacon on top.